Hello and welcome. Today this is ZOTAC number 261. I'm not going to be able to cast as many games from ZOTAC this time around as I thought I'd be able to. Unfortunately, just having some issues with time, just having some issues with finding the maps because for some reason this ZOTAC has been an absolute nightmare. There hasn't been all that much WTV streaming, and a lot of these maps I just don't, I've used every map I have, and I have multiple versions of every map, and I've tried every one of them and the path names, and it's just not taking it, which is incredibly infuriating, frustrating, and it takes a load of time. It's really annoying, but oh well, you can't do anything about it. So this is one of the highlight games. This is from round 5. It is between TheLordo, spawning as the teal orc in the top, versus STFO.MaGGo, spawning as the pink night elf on the, I guess that is the right side of the map. It's always odd trying to figure out how to pronounce where these locations are, given that on Turtle Rock. But anyway, we're going to see some Demon Hunter play with an AOW creep, a fairly standard opening for Elf right here, and we're going to see the Blade Master as well as a Grunt along with the Voodoo Lounge coming a little bit late, so we're probably going to see him creep a little bit first and then run back to his base. He might come here, creep this out, maybe sell his TP by what's it called, a circlet, for example. Or we might just be trying to harass. We'll see exactly what happens. Either way, here comes MaGGo's Demon Hunter. Just kind of seeing what's going to happen. Is he going to try to get a harass off on this? Because the Blade Master can creep this blue ogre, and it looks like he's going to do that to Ogre Magi. And here is the Demon Hunter who's going to try to do something to stop it. Really nicely. This is kind of how you do it standard. As the Orc player, whenever the Elf comes in here to harass that, you have Windwalk up, and you Windwalk, and you just wait for him to take some damage, and then once your Windwalk is up again, you can just break and do it again. And this way the Demon Hunter cannot mana burn you. The Demon Hunter really can't do much of anything, and you're going to be able to get the creep out without all that much of an issue. As you can see, we're going to see, oh, looks like the mana burn, who got that? It looks like the Demon Hunter actually got the experience and the item right there. Or not the item, it looks like he got the ward. Nope, the Lordo actually got the item and the ward. Okay. Well, I'm surprised that happened, but sorry about that. Sneezing there. Sorry, yeah. So it looked like the Lordo got his mana burned right there at the end, so I'm kind of surprised that he didn't get the experience for that, but nicely done by MaGGo. Also, you may notice my voice, it's a little bit gone right now. A little bit, I might have yelled a lot yesterday, so, and then I got, well, look, I used my voice extensively yesterday, we'll say that, so it's not as happy as it is today, so I kind of held off on recording till later on in the day, hoping, just warming my voice up throughout the day, and that would be better, but it just didn't really. You might not even notice it, I don't know, but for me, I can just hear myself. It sounds kind of annoying to me, but hopefully it won't be a huge issue. So here we do see the Lordo is over here with his Blade Master, got Boots of Speed, 2 Grunts. He can creep out this entire camp if he so chooses, using really just 1 Grunt in a Blade Master, but so 2 Grunts would be no problem if he will decide to do that. MaGGo is over here creeping this out. He does have picked up Boots of Speed now. Creeping this, probably just going to take the item and leave. Let's see, Ring of Protection +2. It's a nice item. Going to do that. And over here, we're going to see actually the Lordo doing the same thing at this creep, just picking up the item, the Claws of Attack +9, a really nice drop, as well as the Lordo, as well as the ward. And so now I see MaGGo picking up a Staff of Teleportation from that shop right there. And he is going to come up this way. And let's see, what's he going to do? He's running over here towards Lordo's base. He's blocking his Grunt base with a Grunt right there, so he can't come in here and cancel these buildings. And we're going to see a War Mill and a Burrow going up. A little bit interesting. And for MaGGo, we're going to see him about to hit tier 2, moving this Ancient of the War out of the way, knowing that he's going to teleport back in, buy something maybe. Or maybe he's going to go take this over here and try to move it here to creep this out. That would be a fairly standard way to play right there. We do see a Wisp from MaGGo actually coming over here and scouting this out. Maybe the Wisp was actually over here already and just leaving once he saw the Lordo's army was right there. That would be possible as well. We do see a little bit of mismanagement from Lordo right there. It looks like he tried to healing salve himself while he was being attacked by these little trolls, and so that got canceled, unfortunately for him. However, he did just pick up a Claws of Attack +6, bringing his total damage up to +17. That's quite a lot. Down here we do see some archers. I missed that. Archers were actually creeping this out. Did not quite see that, and essentially what that means is you can hide an archer, I'll show you, right about here, and you can keep your other archers back in the back, and they can creep out this camp no problem without taking any damage. Well, they take some damage, but it's not enough to kill them. So, nicely done. Nicely done. And we do see the Demon Hunter now at level 3, picking up a Beastmaster over there, and here is the Blade Master at level 2, trying to hit level 3. He will be able to hit level 3 if he creeps this out. Will he do that? I'm not sure. We do see the Beastmaster right there. And we do see a Spirit Lodge going up here as a Watchtower about to finish. Will it be fine? It looks like it's going to be just fine. The Demon Hunter trying to attack the altar, not really doing too much. He sees that there's nothing he's really going to want to run in there for. And the Quilby says, I can go in there though. No problem. I'm actually curious, is that actually... I don't think that blocks. I don't think that's blocked, but it might be actually. I'm not sure. I mean, I can't tell. I saw that grunt there earlier. Maybe the grunt was just standing there because he couldn't run into the base. That might be what it was. But let's see. We'll see. Yeah. Can the grunt go in there? I don't know. It looks like he's gonna go in there, but then he doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't. I don't. It's odd. I don't think it's blocked, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, we're gonna see this is a level 3 Demon Hunter. He has a Staff of Preservation now. Great item to have. Being chased by that Blade Master, the Blade Master backing off, and here is MaGGo picking up some dots, getting tier 3, about to hit tier 3, and here you see, is this going to be an AOW creep? Yes, it is going to be an AOW creep on this camp. Of course, getting a really nice consumable item right here from this Gargantuan Sea Turtle. We'll see exactly what item it's going to be, but it could be you know, a greater healing potion, greater mana potion, a potion of invulnerability. That's one with 15 seconds of invulnerability. We do see a Shadow Hunter coming out second for the Lordo. He's doing double Spirit Lodge and what? Witch Doctor training. Witch Doctor training. Okay. Well, this should be interesting. Witch Doctor training. Not sure why he would. All right. He does have Scourge Bone Chimes on that Blade Master. A nice item. I'm going to probably pass that over to the Shadow Hunter. You don't normally need to keep aura items on the Blade Master. You're generally better off with a 1 survivability item, Boots of Speed, and then 4, you know, damage items usually. But we'll see what he does. Of course, Scourge Bone Chimes are 15% of the damage they deal is converted to life, and that's for all melee units that are affected by the aura. And so, the Grunt, for example. And actually, I've said in the past that I think some of these aura items are level 1.5, but it turns out, someone corrected me, that they are only level 1. All of them are level 1. I have double checked. I've went through all of the items in the world editor using the latest data, and they are I'm sorry, they are all level 1 unless I missed one. But I would imagine they are all level 1 because I did check. And I don't know how I got in my head that they were 1.5. I think it might have been Dota. I play Dota occasionally, and I think that might have been what it was. I'm not 100% positive, but I kind of feel like it might have been Dota. So who knows? But we're going to see this is the Lordo creeping out this creep camp right here. Going to get a really nice item from this. A lot of times we'll see immolations picked up here, and that would be a fairly good item to have against all these dots because they are very low HP units. As you can see, down to 380 life, or down to at 380 life. Even at Master, that's the highest amount of life they have is 380. That's really not a whole lot of Then this time we're going to see Hood of Cunning, which is an agility and intelligence item. So that's good on either hero. And we're going to see it pass over to the Blade Master. Of course, that's 4 damage as well as some Wind Walk. So I think I've talked about that before. But essentially, it's a lot of mana. Or it's a lot of damage because on top of being the 4 agility, which increases your attack damage by 4, you get the bit of the attack speed bonus. You also get the armor, which allows you to stay in the fight longer. But you also have the intellect, which is 4 intellect. You get 15 mana per each point. So that is 30, 60 mana, which is almost an entire Wind Walk. And that's really nice. I mean, so you get an additional Wind Walk, which is also more damage because Wind Walks have backstab damage. But here we do see a couple of Cyclones going off, and here was one on the Blade Master while he was in invisibility. I don't think there is any invisibility reveal for MaGGo right there. I think he just got it right before that Windwalk kicked in. And we do see this grunt is flying in the air, and it looks like he's going to actually be surrounded. And once he falls down, there it is, he's going to go down. So there's that. Here we see this is the Lordo with the Master Troll Witch Doctors. That's interesting. Just placing some wards. Wards are nice to have, and they last a while. As you can see, I'm not sure why this one has any damage done to it. Maybe that's right. I think they take a second to go invisible, and maybe the Quilbies just happen to attack it. So this is really nice. If we take a look from the Lordo's vision here, we're gonna be able to see what these wards do. As you can see, it essentially gives you like map hack. Look at that. This is from the Lordo's vision, and here is the Beastmaster with a hawk trying to find those and scout them out and pick them off, which is good to do, because as you can see, this is just so much vision. You can see that there are two ancient of lores going up. He has vision of the whole base, so it's a pretty nice little trick to have those wards out, and it's really nice. It's really nice. We see that fairly often actually on BNet when players do the proto strategy, but this time we're not going to be seeing a proto strategy. It just is witch doctors going around warding the place. Is it worth it? It's, how much does it cost to get to master witch doctors to run around and play some wards? If you just got one witch doctor to do that. We used to see Grubby doing that at some point. You don't need master, of course. Wards, you can just always place wards on witch doctors. I don't think you need any upgrades at all. The second upgrade, I think, is stasis, or the first upgrade for witch doctors is the stasis traps, which are really nice actually, and I'm surprised that they don't really get used that often. They used to be used a lot in Reign of Chaos, but that was back when Troll Witch Doctors were good units. Troll Witch Doctors now, they're not really all that great units. I mean, they have some nice items. The healing wards, of course, everybody loves healing wards, but you do have to be master for that, so it's a kind of expensive to get to. But anyway, we do see the immolation, and it's going to be sold because it's only good maybe on the... Well, I don't know. It would have been good on the Tauren Chieftain as well, but I guess that's just not something he wants. So I'm going to get rid of that. And what else? I mean, I guess, I don't know. But here we're going to see these are going to be Master Spirit Walkers as well, and we're going to see some Kodas with some upgrades. So he's really a big fan of upgrading his casters all the way. And I do think it's worth having Spirit Walkers at Master. It's always something that's always been kind of, I've never been able to understand when I think about it. I'm like, I don't know why orcs would not get Master Walkers, because they can revive each other then. And it just seems like even if you only revive one time, then it would be worth it, because the master upgrade is essentially like that. It revives them, so it's like you're essentially getting free, spirit walkers. So I don't know why they're not used. There's a lot of wards right here. I'm not sure. I really have no idea why he has this many wards. Because if he summons a hawk, he'll be able to just take him out. So I don't have any clue why he has this many wards. If we look, we can see from his vision, he just has a vision everywhere. I mean, essentially, he doesn't have it in the middle of the map, but having it everywhere else, it's really all you need. If you have it everywhere else, you can just essentially say, okay, well, if he's not in my vision, then I know he's in the middle of the map somewhere. Actually, do I have creep camps turned off? No, I do. They've crept everything. Cool. Okay. MaGGo does have an expansion up right here, and it looks like it's been mining for a little bit. 1.5k gold gone out of that. As you can see, it's 1,500 gold, and that's down to 13.6. So there's that. We do have some bears on the field. These are master bears with some dots and some fairy dragons. Not a whole lot of stuff, but not a whole lot of any particular type of unit, but a lot of different types of units. That is, 3 units right there: the fairy dragons, the bears, and the dots. Over here we can see there's an archer right here just scouting about. Going to be immediately found by Lordo because of that nice ward that he has right there. And here we do see another archer also being picked off. And we're going to see that he knows that this is coming in here, so he's going to TP out. And look at that army. What an army. Master Troll Witch Doctors, Master Spirit Walkers, and a Coda Beast with the Command Jora upgrades. And here we can see a Stasis Trap being put down. 2, actually. Stasis Traps are really nice. Essentially, if you walk your army into it and it'll go off, it takes a couple of seconds to trigger, and it'll kill any stasis traps in the range of a stasis trap. But there you go. See, it's an AoE stun. It's really nice to have. And you can place these down in the middle of the combat. Of course, it just forces your opponent to attack them, because there's no way they'd actually let that go down. They're really just potent. It's like a 3-second, 4 or 5-second stun, something like that. They take, I think 5 seconds to arm up, and then they go invisible when they're armed. And then you just walk in to trigger them, and it's like a 1.5 think it's like a 1 second delay after they go on, after they've been triggered, but who knows exactly what it is. Anyway, we can see that now MaGGo is taking another expansion down there, and here's this Blade Master. Blade Master at plus 31 damage. Is that with the Commandor from the nope, it's not. When that Coda Beast gets in range, it's going to go even higher. 41 damage now. Absolutely insane amount of damage. All these Spirit Links, we do see all kinds of wards. That Shadowhunter also placing down some Serpent wards. That's what it's called, Serpent wards. So a very interesting army composition here from the Orc player. And MaGGo's not doing just pure dots either. Just deciding that it would be better to deal with this with all of these different units. As you can see, I think it's actually a 7-second stun on units, and then I guess it's got a 3-second stun on the heroes. 2.5 second stun on the heroes, maybe something like that. I don't know. 3.5 second even. I have no idea. It's some kind of length of stun on units, and it's different on heroes, of course, as all things. And we do see that Lordo did win that fight pretty convincingly. Just forced MaGGo to run away. I don't know how much he lost. I don't think he lost all that much. I don't think either side really lost a lot there. Yeah, we see one corpse here. I mean, but I definitely think that right now we're in a situation where MaGGo is in the lead. He does have this expansion up, and this expansion's about to go up. And Lordo does not have an expansion anywhere on the map. So is he going to place one down? It looks like he's intending to place one down. He does have a tiny Great Hall right here. He knows that the Quillbeast had just came in here to scout, so perfect timing right there. That MaGGo won't be expecting this expansion to going up right now because he did just scout that. The Quillbeast is going to come down here and scout this, and it might decide to come back up here, and it might get picked off if it decides to do that. But we'll see exactly what happens. Just kind of checking around through here, not seeing anything. As he's on his way back up there, it looks like he's going to go straight back up that way to see if there's now an expansion up here or one building. And is he going to last all the way? It looks like he's going to be able to find that out without too much of an issue. You're going to see a fight coming right here in the middle of the map. Both armies just kind of getting ready to fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that 5 bears? I think that's 5 bears. 6 bears? That's 6 bears. That's 6 bears and 6 dots and 3 fairy dragons, 3 heroes, a dryad. And here's the Coda Beast taking some damage. He doesn't want to lose that Coda Beast. And here we see some wards already going up, as well as 2 watchtowers. Here we see those fairy dragons coming in here to use those to get into their phase form, their mana flare form. There we go. And that Coda Beast is taking a lot of damage, trying to get into the back of the army. Not going to be able to make it back there in time. The Demon Hunter has used his Invoke Potion before that stasis trap went off. Now the Demon Hunter is hexed at this point, and here we do see that the Lordo is TPing out of this, going to have to abandon his expansion right here. How very unfortunate. Was not able to take that fight whatsoever. We can see those stasis traps being slightly annoying to the elf army right there, as they're essentially being dealt with in an unfortunate way. They're blowing up and stunning everybody, and no one's really wanting that, but I should be doing a lot. This is a pretty exciting game, actually. I mean, there's so much of an army here from MaGGo. We also see some chimeras out. I think chimera, whatever. The point is, those things are out. The flying dragons. He's at 89 out of 90 food, 68 to 100 damage. These things are powerful little siege tanks. You can upgrade them to have a really long ranged attack that does siege damage to buildings. So it's really nice, and it does do a slight AoE around it whenever they attack, and it's cool. It's cool. We're seeing a lot of units that we normally don't see. Over here, we're going to see MaGGo's expansion just taking a little bit fast from this Blade Master. Not really a lot to be concerned about, though. And Lordo up here with his level 4 Shadowhunter and his Tauren Chieftain, who is level 2, chilling out. And we're seeing this is getting ready to have MaGGo take this fight. Now let's take another look at Lordo's vision. Just these wards are just amazing, aren't they? You can see everything. He knows this expansion is up. He knows about this expansion as well, of course. And he can see exactly what army is going on from MaGGo. MaGGo not really interested in taking a fight over here in Lordo's base. He says, I have 2 expansions, and my gold mine's about to run out, which means his gold mine's about to run out. And he knows this, so he's like, he doesn't really have to worry too much. At 97 out of 100 food, that is an insane amount of food. Over here for the Lordo, we only see him at 54 food. So, I mean, it's safe to say the Lordo is probably going to lose this fight. He's probably going to lose this game. I mean, MaGGo having, I believe, twice his population in food. Very close to. Here we do see the fight is underway now. We do see these wards being placed down. Essentially just lots of wards everywhere, and it looks like a lot of these peon wall being very effective here, keeping a lot of MaGGo's army actually out of the fight. Also doing a little bit same with the Blade Master, but still a lot of these units not being able to really get in here. We do see these bears taking a ton of damage. Are they going to go down? It looks like some of these bears might go down. You see that Cyclone being off. That Blade Master wants to attack, but he can't. One bear down. We can see another one down. Two bears are down. The Chimera over there just coming out of Hex, so he can now start to attack and do damage as well. And we can see these Fairy Dragons right here really just making it hard to see what is going on in this fight. And we do see the Beastmaster right here. I think he summoned a cool beast right there. Yes, he did. And another bear, very low HP. Is that Blade Master finally? I can't see where the Blade Master is. Is he in the back? I don't know where the Blade Master is. Somehow the Lordo was able to win that fight. I think it might be from the Blade Master. He's just doing so much damage right there. The Blade Master is at plus 41 damage, and he's level 5, which means he's got level 3 crit, so his damage is just absolutely insanity. It really is. At 57 food still, and now we see him, MaGGo, down to 78 food. That's insane that Lordo won that fight. That was clearly a way better positioned fight for Lordo than it was for MaGGo. But still, you would assume with so much food that he wouldn't have this much of an issue. But these stasis traps are being used so devastatingly. And here you see that Blade Master is out. Now let's see what those crits are, because that's going to be that's going to be exactly telling as to how he won that fight. Because I feel like it's probably very much responsible with his crits that he was using, or getting, I should say. 70 damage backstab. Doing this, oh my lord, 356 damage. Wow, that is why he's gonna win this game. I think he's gonna win this game. Look at that. That is an insane amount of damage. He's absolutely just doing ridiculous amounts of damage right now. And as we saw, he won that one fight. The last fight, he's gonna be able to win this fight as well. 2 misses in a row, but still that Demon Hunter being forced to use an Invo Potion. Just taking a ton of life damage. Here you see the Shadow Hunter actually running away at a low amount of life as well. He does have his Talon Portal Scroll, however he is down to 39 HP. It is of course going lower because he has Spirit Linked. We do see something going down right there. The Demon Hunter down, and there goes the Beastmaster as well. And let's see, we're gonna see the Demon Hunter has been revived. Another bear goes down. This Blade Master is seriously just ridiculous right now. If he can hit that Blade Master one more time, he might get a Purge off. If he gets a Purge off, he's gonna die. Nope, got a miss. Is he going to be able to get it? Looks like he's going to switch over to the bear, saying, I know that the bear doesn't have evasion at the very least. And of course, these healing wards are really just amazing to have, as you can tell. And these two immediately placing down some stasis traps. Needs to keep those wisps away from his casters, of course. It's so many Witch Doctors. Look at that. This does remind me very much of Reign of Chaos. Because this is what you would have seen, and Troll Witch Doctors used to have piercing attacks, and they did a lot of damage. So it was essentially like having this is in terms of archers, but instead it's Troll Witch Doctors, and they do magic damage now, and it works fairly well actually against this strategy. It's working quite well. You can definitely see how the Blade Master is the main attraction here, doing those almost 400 damage crits, just insane amounts of damage right there. His output is just truly ridiculous, and these healing wards are perfect because it makes free cheap healing for your entire army. And it's hard to take these out. They do have 400 life, similar to the Dryads, and as you can tell, slightly more life. Do they have as much damage though? They actually have more damage, I would say, right there. Slightly more. I mean, it's 11 to 13 versus 10 to 14. Fast attack speed, average attack speed. These do more because of the Tauren Chieftain, because he does have the Endurance Aura. Otherwise, I think it would be about the same. But at any rate, here we do see MaGGo is a little unhappy about the items, and he doesn't. I guess he calls GG. I guess you can say that's calling GG what he said. But so there is the Lordo getting through round 5, and he's going to make it to the quarterfinals. So that's that. It was a best of 1. A fairly entertaining game. I realize I was slightly a bore of a caster. Sorry. I'm trying to. It's just my voice, but and my lack of enthusiasm. I am enthusiastic. I'm tired. I didn't sleep a lot, so I'm tired. But I will see you guys in the next game.